In a turn of events, we saw Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley go head-to-head in a boxing match once again after Tommy Fury had to pull out of his fight against Jake. Jake Paul vs Tyron Woodley 2 would take place on the night of December 18th, 2021, and Jake would not disappoint himself or his supporters as he got the round 6 knockout against Tyron. Immediately after the knockout happened, we saw a number of people react to the moment. Keemstar, who was at the event, tweeted out OMG and then also said Jake Paul just became a legend. Mike Malek tweeted out holy fucking shit and then also posted this video with the caption moment of impact. Bryce Hall would also be another person that would tweet out about the situation as he said, holy fuck Jake Paul. He would then also upload a video of him reacting to the fight on his YouTube channel and also reveal that he apparently bet on Tyron Woodley winning.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my! You fucking slept him!
I can't say anything. I'm not gonna lie, I doubted you. I doubted you and I was wrong. I don't care about the unofficial scorecards. Woodley was winning and then he just got slapped.
He looks so sad.
I guess every single time I'm betting on Jake, I just lost fucking $1,040.
A couple of more people that reacted to the fight result was Deji when right after the knockout he tweeted out, fair play Jake Paul. And then in the following morning his brother KSI tweeted out, COVID update, day 4. Woke up and started to actually feel good and refreshed. Then I saw Jake Paul won and felt like shit again, shaking my head. We then also had some other professional boxers come out and tweet out about the KO moment. Badu Jack came out and said, all jokes aside, this was probably knockout of the year. And then we also saw Ryan Garcia tweeting out KO of the year, to be honest, and then also said, remembering Jake visited me in Victorville before I blew up to seeing him do this, can't help, just respect his grind and wish the best for him. Keep going, go as far as you can. To which then Jake later replied with, respect brother, can't wait to see you fight again. Jake's brother Logan Paul also has some things to say after the fight had went down. He tweeted out, who the fuck is knocking people out flat like that repeatedly, and then also posted this video of him with Jake after the fight with the caption, bing bong at Jake Paul.
Hey fam, what would you say to Joe Byron right now?
Bing bong! If you see me in the ring, just know I'm upstairs going hard!
Now going to the main man himself, immediately after the fight in the ring, in the post-fight interview, Jake Paul called out a couple of UFC fighters. Now the context here is that 2 UFC fighters, Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal, they were both in attendance for the Jake Paul fight and they left before Jake was able to get on the mic after the fight. Here's some of what Jake had to say when he saw that happened.
And Masvidal and Nate Diaz, y'all are some bitches for leaving this arena. Because I know you don't want that shit. I'll take out both of y'all nuts to get out of your contract with Daddy Dana. And I'm gonna fuck them up too.
Now after both Jake and Tyron spoke in the ring in the post-fight interview, it was now time for them to go to their post-fight press conference. And first we have Willie up, where he talked about several things, including what happened in the fight for him to lose guard and then consequently get knocked out.
I went back and I looked at it, I'm like, why the fuck did I drop my hand? I had both hands up, I was ready, I knew it was coming, I was ready to block the overhand, and I don't know if he delayed it. Even if he didn't delay, I don't know why I dropped my hand. And in this sport, it only take one mistake.
Then later on, Jake pulled up while Willie was about to finish his part of the press conference, and then they both acknowledged each other in a wholesome way.
Love, man.
Yeah.
Let's give it up for these guys.
Yeah.
Woodley, with Jake right next to him, was asked about his future, and then he responded to it.
I know you said that you still want to continue boxing. So is the plan kind of to go after a boxer, or do you kind of want to target an MMA fighter?
I just want to fight, man. I just already had a plan to fight 4 times next year. This doesn't change that plan.
And then as Woodley's part of the press conference ended, both him and Jake dabbed each other up one last time there. And then it was time for Jake's turn to speak at the press conference. One of the things that he got asked about was who he wanted next, to which he just responded with whoever. And then he got asked about a couple of potential opponents, which Jake had already called out earlier.
Jake, you lose your next 2 targets at that point. Is it Diaz and Masvidal?
Everyone's a target. No one's safe.
Jake then gets asked about his future in boxing, to which he replies with,
you know, I don't really know what's next on the roadmap. I've done it all. I've accomplished what I wanted to accomplish, and I need to take a break. You know, I've been going at this nonstop for a year and a half, and it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm tired. I'm exhausted.
And as to when he might be back,
When would you expect to come back and fight again?
Whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like it.
You fought every 4 or 5 months. Would you anticipate fighting April, May?
Longer? It's going to be longer. It's going to be longer than that.
Someone then asked Jake if he's got a message for the president of the UFC, Dana White. And of course, you already know that Jake did have something to say to him.
I just knocked out a 5-time UFC champion and embarrassed your whole company. And please let me get Kamaru Usman. Please let me get Diaz. Please let me get Masvidal. Please let me get McGregor. Because I'm going to embarrass them too. I promise you that, Dana. I promise you that.
Now, one of the things that we saw happen after all of that was that Jorge Masvidal uploaded a video onto his YouTube channel with the title, Jorge Masvidal sends a message to Jake Paul.
Listen, man, you can't fucking afford me. You understand? Me and all the names that you mentioned, you can't afford it. I know everybody what you pay. And you talk a big game, you say $50 million here, $100 million there. Bullshit. If that was the case, Mayweather would have took the fucking fight with your bitch ass. But he hasn't because you don't generate that type of revenue. You're giving out free tickets. You got street teams giving out free tickets, man. Who the fuck are you selling dreams to? You can't afford me to come over. I'll tell you what, come on over to UFC, sign a one-fight deal. Let Dana give you whatever the fuck he's got to pay you. I'll break your jaw in front of the whole world, man. I promise you that.
Jake has yet to respond to Masvidal's video, but another person that called out Jake was this NFL football player named Le'Veon Bell. He tweeted at Jake saying, "At Jake Paul, fight me. Stop trying to fight people who can't box." Jake saw this and then responded with, "A at Tyron Woodley. This clown saying you can't box. How about you show him as part of the next MVP event? Tyron would drop you faster than the Ravens." Le'Veon saw this tweet from Jake and then replied to him saying, "Don't run from the work." Tyron Woodley would go on to see what Le'Veon was saying and tweeted, "At Le'Veon Bell, what was that?" and quote retweeted one of Le'Veon's tweets and said, "Cause I made one mistake you think is sweet? Don't get it fucked up, homeboy." Le'Veon then responded to Tyron and said, "You made more than just one mistake. He just slapped you for that last mistake you made." Tyron then responded to this with, "So you coattailing? I get it. See a person courageous enough to go into battle and use that to try to throw your name in there for a bag without making that walk. That's defined as clout chasing. Surprising from you." And then just recently Le'Veon responded to Woodley by saying, "Any revenue I would make for the fight I would donate to charity. Every single dollar. Since people who can't box like you think I'm in it for the money. Lol, it's not about money. It's about me doing what you couldn't do. I don't need to pocket a dime. I already got a bag." And throughout all of that, in the meantime, Jake put out this tweet aimed at Canelo, which said, "I hope you're training at Canelo." And that's basically where we're at now with all of this. A bunch of memes came out of this knockout, and one of my favorite ways that this was displayed was throughout this TikTok that I found.
Andy's coming, everybody! Back to your places, hurry!
Dad? Dad, come on.
The only thing that we ask now for Jake is, who's next?